everybody, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today we're going to be doing another Sigma palette, but today we're going to be playing with the Earthy one. You know, I really thought I was doing these in order of the way that I thought I would like them, and I am to a certain extent. I don't know, this one was more green, and how I feel about green. I just don't feel like green looks good on me, right? But this isn't like a I don't know, like a bowl. It's truly more earthy, and I kind of like it because like I like this color green. Like I don't even mind to wear it. Of course, it's got the pink in it too. Don't get me wrong here, but the palette is kind of the same way. So I find that I like it better than like a bold, bright green. You know what I mean? But let's get started. So the first shade we're going to go into is Fawns, which is this one right here. We're going to start with this one. And again, using my Sigma brushes. But yeah, But then I remembered, like, I do have the Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's called the Rebel palette, maybe? And it's green, and I think I like that palette. I think there is a couple of green palettes that I really actually do like, which kind of shocked me, to be honest, because like I didn't think I did, to be honest. But I think I do. And I just haven't played with them, in a long time. Because I just had it in my head that, green don't look good on me. I don't know why. I just did. And I still don't think it does, but I think that this is more wearable and approachable at the same time. And you don't even have to do green if you didn't want to in this palette. You could stick to brown. I mean, you really, just a neutral look. Which makes sense because if you think of earthy, you would think of neutral. You would think of browns and greens and maybe even a black. I will say I do like the fact that this palette doesn't have a black, which I know may surprise people. But I do like that fact. It does have a very dark brown. Let's say like a brown black. But not black. And you knew I had to. I had to use the brown mascara. I felt it only right for this palette. Like, I felt like I was going to do it injustice if I didn't wear a brown mascara with this palette. But after wearing this palette, it's got me wondering, because I don't like blues either, okay? Blues and greens just, they're not for me. I just don't think they look good on me. But the next palette is blue. It's beachy, okay? And I'm wondering, will I like it like I like this one? And it's got me wondering because the blues are different in that than usual blue palettes that you see on the market. So I am curious. But I will say I do like this palette so far. I really enjoyed the look I came up with. I enjoyed how, again, easy it was to come up with the look. Like, no effort at all as far as, like, thinking about how to go or where to put what or any of that. You know what I mean? Like, it really was. Really, the only decision was, like, which way do I go with the green, in a sense, Because, I mean, you do have that really bright green right there, if you wanted to go with it. I did not, but you could have. We're going to take that same shade Fawns, and we're going to run it under the lower lash line. But yeah, this one's kind of surprised me. I wasn't ready for it, I'm not going to lie. Am I glad? Oh yeah, I'm glad. Absolutely that it turned out the way it did. Because I don't like not giving good reviews, Or when something don't work, I don't like to show it. But at the same time, like, it has to be said. And I love it when things just come together. And especially with something like this where it's outside my comfort zone. It's a color I don't think look good on me. And for it all to come together, like, I like that. I like that a lot, to be honest with you. Okay. Now we're going to go into this darker, like I said, like a brown black type shade. It's really dark. It's called Shadowy. And we're going to put this on the outer corner to start to, well, to darken it up. We're not going to start to darken it up. We are going to darken it up with this shade. And blend it out. Again, I went in with a very small amount and very softly because it is such a dark color. We all know it can be easily messed up. Easily. And that is not what I want to do after creating the other eye and it turning out so good, you know? Like, it's just not going to work for me. It all must work together now at this point. And I do believe it will. But look at that. And it went on so easily. And again, you could build this up if you wanted to. If you wanted to go a little bit darker, you could. Let's just take it a little bit more. Just a little. We don't want to get out of hand. Because we know I will. Okay. Sorry, let's go back into the first shade, Fawns. And again, I am going very easy because not my color story, you know what I mean? So I already know that, so I kind of know I want a very soft hand and let it just kind of drag itself in a way, to be honest. Because if I force it, it's not going to turn out good. And I know that. So it's like, we're not going to do that. We're just not. It's not worth ruining the look, you know? At least not in my opinion, it's not. Especially when I feel like this side turned out really good. Okay, so we're going to take that same dark shade, Shadowy, and very lightly, we're going to run it right up on this lash line on the bottom. And I'm trying to keep it right up on it. That would be my luck. You know that right off the bat, right? That would be my luck. We're going to go back into Fawn and run it right under that because I don't want to lose that color either. Like, I really like these two colors together, to be honest. Alright. Now, we are going to... Oh, okay. We are going to take the shade... We're going to take my finger in the shade. So now we're going to go into Wanderlust right here. This one right here. And we're going to put it on just the outer portion of my lid. And bring it in a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Maybe, what, a third? of the eye. Like that is what I'm thinking. But look at that. It's so pretty. And it's got like an olive like it's like a olivey color, I guess is a good way of explaining it. Alright, now we're going to take the shade Wild and we're going to put it all over the lid, the rest of the lid. And this is just more of a brighter shade, but again, it's not that bright of a green. And I really think that it goes well with what I'm wearing, to be honest. Like, I just think it all complements everything. Which we all know I'm obsessed with matching whatever I'm wearing to my eye look. And I didn't get any fallout using these shades from the other eye. And I haven't so far from this one either. So back into Wanderlust. Perfect, perfect. Doing good so far. And then we'll go into Will-O-Wisp, which is the shade right here. And we're going to put that on inner corner. And I also will say, I didn't think this was, whoa. I didn't know it was going to go that bright. But I also didn't think this was going to be an all-in-one palette for me, to be honest. I didn't think this was going to be light enough for my skin tone. But it is. And it was a nice little surprise for me. Because I thought I was going to have to pull in a highlighter, to be honest. Which is fine. But I mean, who don't like an all-in-one palette at the same time? Everybody. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to take that dark shade, that shadowy shade. And I'm using this Reffer, or not Reffer. I would use my Reffer. I'm using the flat liner brush by Real Technique. Giving it a whirl. And we're going to line. I don't even know what my hair is doing now. Like this piece of hair, I just want to sit there and just keep twisting it. Because I don't even know what it's doing anymore. Anyway, we're going to line the top lash line with this. And we're just kind of pushing it up in there. And I do like this brush for this, to be honest. I think this would be another good alternative. It's a little bit, it's definitely wider and longer. So, but, yeah. So this one is definitely going to be more precise, but this one is working. And because it's not so like long, you still have control. It's still firm and everything. And that's kind of what I need, is the firmness and the control. Because my hand just isn't going to give it to me, you know? I mean, that just is what it is. But it does give me what I need. And that is what's important. It's what's important here. Okay, and then I use the Green Lights, the Charlotte Tilbury. The Green Lights metallic side is what I used for my waterline, upper waterline, lower waterline. And now we're going to go into the Better Than Sex Mascara in chocolate for lashes because it just felt right. It needed to be. And I did that. I sure did. We all knew it was going to happen. I was going to mess up somewhere. And there it is. Without fail. And then bottom lashes. And I kept it very light. On the top too. I only went in with one coat because I just felt like that's what the palette kind of called for in a sense. Like soft and natural and, you know, earthy. Yes, we are really going to town with messing up. Today's just not my day. But yet everything, I mean, well, the rest of my makeup I'm not that fond of. But the eye look, I'm really fond of the eye look, y'all. Alright, so we're going to have to clean this mess up because, well, that's me. Yes, got that. Alright, that's probably going to have to wait, huh? Alright, yeah, we're going to let that wait. But in the meantime, we're going to end. We're going to pretend this doesn't exist. So here you go. Here's the final eye look. We're going to look at this side. No, I mean, I will get that off, but I'm not going to make you wait till that dries and then me have to, you know, ain't worth it. You get the gist of the palette. Love it. I really do. This palette is really pretty. If you're intimidated by greens like myself, if you don't think greens are going to look good on you, try this. Try this. And it brought me back to remembering the Charlotte Tilbury and the Rebel palette. And I think I like that palette. And it's making me want to bring it back out, right? And that only has 4 shadows. This has got 9. And this is more affordable. So, all in all, I'd say go for this one. But get the eyeliner. The eyeliner is really good. These eyeliners are really good. I love this side. I'm done. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. I'm getting off here before I break something. I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.